Thank you for stopping by. Hold on. I'm a noob at this, so give me a second here. Okay. So this mess is my I guess this is supposed to be like a dining room area, but I use it for I don't know, my indoor plants, my basil, my mint, candle making, all of that. So give me a second. This is my first time doing this, so this is a odd. Oh, okay, there's my hand. Okay, I might have to move that camera a little bit. But I think I'm gonna clean up this area a bit. I've had this basil since maybe March this year. So this is an OG plant. I'm surprised it survived the heat wave all year actually. It started really early. It started back in April. Give me a second. I'm drinking my tea. Oh, good. Good to hear, Sin. Good to hear that you're well. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I am using my phone, so bear with me if the phone shuts off in the middle of the stream. The battery ran out, so we're here until at least that. So what I want to do today is I've been growing green onions from kitchen scraps. You know, like you get the green onion and then let me move this. And then you cut off the bottom. This is tea. That's all it is. It's tea. And so they grow really fast. These have been around since, let's see, I started them out in water in August 12th, and then I moved into soil on the 14th. These I just started a couple of days ago, I think on the 29th. No, 27th. And they're already growing. Oh, you can't see that. Already growing. Just little, I think I snipped it back here. I don't know if you can see that. No, that's the camera. Oh, right there. Right where that white part is where I snipped it back. So these are fantastic and easy to grow from your windowsill. Actually, I didn't even have this part in the window. I had it on my bar area on the counter. And they still grew. So easy to do. Green onions instantly. I have another one over here that I think I also started back in August the 16th. Yeah. So these are like a couple of days apart. And I've been cutting on these and using these. You cannot see any of that. How do I move this? Hold on. Maybe I have to move that. Okay, let's try that. So anywho, instead of taking these three and putting them in another cup, I think I'm gonna put them in a 1 gallon grow bag. I don't know if I'm gonna use this one or another or shorter one that I have. I think it'll go better in the shorter one. So I'm just doing my errands today. So welcome on in. You can just watch me do my errands. Hey, Amin, how are you? Welcome on in. Happy, what is this, Thursday? Happy Thursday. All right, I need to put my tea somewhere. Put you over here. This is the other option of another grow bag. Let me move this out of the way too. Let's put you there for now. I'm okay. It's raining today. I was trying to figure out. Actually, this stream didn't almost happen because it took me, I think, 2 hours to figure out this Droid cam. I don't know what happened from the last time I used it to this time. I'm just trying to size this up. To this time, I just could not figure it out, and it turns out I was the problem. I just needed to install the new app. So I spent 2 hours. Oops. I spent 2 hours at my own hand because I checked everything else, every setting, but the actual app. It was weird. I also realized I didn't get any soil. Okay, so if I put these, I'm gonna have to backfill. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna grab soil. Also, let me figure out this camera angle. Nope, so the mic is going to be in the way. Well, we're going to work with that. Be right back. Oh, that's right. I was gonna take these out. Okay, now I remember what I was gonna do. I'm gonna still need a pot though. Okay, no. Now I remember what I was going to do. And I also need my, hold on. I can use this one. I was going to remove the peppers that didn't grow. Actually, it was my fault. I didn't get them out in the sun in time, so they're pretty much dwarfed. Let's see. So those peppers and a few that are over here in the window, I'm just gonna reuse the soil, take these out until it says, I should have grabbed a bag. Why didn't I grab a bag? Oh, so unorganized. Maybe I use this tray. And that's for propagation later. I think I'm gonna do cement. And my apologies if I get a little quiet. I was totally muted this entire time. Yay me! What I was saying is, if I get quiet at some point, y'all probably didn't even hear the thing about the green onions either. Anywho, I was going to grab some soil, but then I realized I was going to reuse soil from some peppers that they didn't get outside in time, so I've just been watering. Their growth has been stumped like for months now. So I'm gonna reuse this soil and replant these green onions. Again, these are from kitchen scraps. These two I started back in August, early August or mid-August, and this one I just did a few days ago. I have no idea what y'all heard, so my apologies. Shar! Welcome on in, Shar. How you doing? Happy Thursday? Is today Thursday? Alright. And these need some cutting, so I'll probably harvest from these and have those later. I just made roasted potatoes and veggies last night for dinner, so I can chop those up and enjoy those as well. Can I just pull these out? Because I have a feeling these are... You know, where's the tray? Story of Seasons, child, that game has you by the throat. I mean, you are locked in. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. How was the driving today? Did you have a busy schedule? I know that's been tiring you out. It's Wednesday? Ooh, child, I'm living in the future. All morning I have been thinking today is Thursday. Oh, wow. Anywho, happy Wednesday. Oh boy. No one saw that. Or heard that. Alright. And right now if there's any roots in here, I'm just trying to break them up. All day, seriously. Thinking today is Thursday. I think I even said happy Thursday on the way. Oh my goodness. Child. Hot mess. Alright. That should be good. Let's put you... Oh, this is really tricky to do. I can't see diddly squat. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Alright, can I just put you... Maybe I should get my tray. Hold on. Because I feel a whole mess coming on, and we ain't gonna have that. There we go. But y'all can't see that part. Hold on. And the mic is in the way. Okay. Can y'all see that? I think you can see that. And hopefully I don't mute myself again. I can't promise anything, but more likely I will. Alright, let's put you at the bottom. And the thing about green onions, they don't require a ton of soil, about maybe 4 to 6 inches deep. So you don't need a lot. And as you can see here, I'm growing them just in plastic cups, sitting next to a windowsill. So if you're looking for something, it's not gonna replace your grocery bills, but you know, if you can save on something, I'm telling you. And I've had these since August, so and I'm starting another round. I do grow my own bunching onions or green onions, but they don't look like this. And they take a lot longer. This is such a cheat that I highly recommend. I'm gonna put you down here. Highly, highly recommend. And then I'm gonna throw these guys in here. Seriously thought today was Thursday. I have another plant over there too. And then I wanted to start some, I think I'm going to do carrots this fall. But that's outside. So hopefully, maybe over the next couple of days it doesn't rain. And I'll figure out a way to get out to the balcony. And then you can see all the dying plants from the summer. And then we'll get some seeds in for the fall. So, but it's been raining. My goodness. Let me get another one. This one here. This was, wait, okay, the other one was a peppercini plant. I'm gonna grow those again next year. Last year I grew banana peppers, bell peppers, cayenne peppers, one other small pepper, jalapeno. Oh, those jalapenos are so hot. Oh my goodness. This year I did manage to get a plant from my own seeds simply by reusing the seeds from, I think it was from Trader Joe's. It had to be from Trader Joe's. Dried out the seed. I tried growing peppers from seed last year. It didn't work. I had to use a transplant. So this year I actually got it to grow, but unfortunately, and this might be it, unfortunately never made its way outdoors. This might have been another peppercini. Hold on. Yeah, that was the other peppercini. So I will grow these again. I did a whole overhaul. Changing my balcony layout, and then also doing a good portion, I want to say 95% from seed. And that was my first time this year. Last year was a bit half and half seed, half transplant. Whew, it was a lot of work. But I do have perennials out there as well, so that I don't have to worry about as much come spring. So my whole point was to get that balcony garden so that I can just swap my summer crops in and out from my fall crops and then back to the spring. So, and this would be the first year. That last year was just getting started. And this year, all the tweaks that I needed to do from last year, I did. And there's quite a few more I want to do, from grow lights to um, having this like regularly where I don't have to do so much work each season. So, and then just learning how to, this will be my first fall gardening to see what I'll be able to grow. Since the spring was so warm this year, it was short-lived. And everything that were cooler weather plants, like my lettuce, my radishes, what else did I have out there? I had some broccoli out there. Anything in the green family pretty much out there all bolted because it was so warm. So I said, all right, well, we'll try it again. So if I get outside and if I don't do it before then, maybe I can get the camera out there and we can plant some lettuce seeds. I think I might do that indoor this year. I'm not sure. It's just more convenient when you have them inside the house, but it's okay. I don't want to have that many grow lights if I don't need it. All right, this is an old stick. And all I'm going to do... Oh, wait. Now you're making a mess. Is now add those 3. And then I have some more green onions in the fridge, so I'll probably just add those into this 1 gallon. That way I'll just have this entire thing of green onions, plus the ones that I have outdoors. So, and I think I need to, or I want to put my chives. I forgot what I said I was going to put my chives in, and these are all from seed. These are my garlic chives, and these are just regular chives. And these are just the indoor ones. The ones outside, mostly I use those to keep pests away, but I do harvest from those. But it's easier to have them indoors. All right, just clean that up a little bit. And now, where's my little tool? This is, oh, there it is. Oh, this isn't the one I want though. So I'm just gonna put maybe 3/4 of an inch down, 1/4 of an inch down. Probably not even that deep. And so these, I don't know if you can see that. These are the roots that have been growing in the water just after a couple of days. That's a lot of root growth. You can kind of see where it was in the store, that really short stumpy one. These are the new roots. And you can just simply plant these. You can also keep them in water. You just want to switch out the water every couple of days. But since I have pots, I'll just pot them up. Okay, why do I have my gloves on for this? Oh, probably because I didn't want to get dirt everywhere, but I can't feel the soil. Excuse me, love. Let's try that again. Because you have longer roots than a 1/4 inch. So this is probably about an inch down. And then I take the other one. These are about an inch, just maybe an inch and a 1/4 long. Like I said, you can leave them in water, or once the roots get about an inch, about this long. It's just a couple of days. You can just toss them in soil, and you can reuse. When you cut from the top, they'll just keep growing back until it dries out. But for, what was it, maybe $1 for the pack of green onions, I get a whole other pack, probably 2 packs actually, because I'm not even done with the other ones. And low-key, considering trying to grow these from seeds, this is so much easier. I see you, root. Get in there. Here you guys, we have some soil back here. So I'll water this, let that, excuse me, soil set in. I might have to come back because I can feel this one's a little bit, but I just want the soil to settle first, and then I'll probably come back with some more soil just to, and then we'll trim this guy. I'll eat that later. Come here, little guy. This is my elephant watering can. Alrighty, let's get you. Alrighty, and what I didn't plan out is you need a bottom. Otherwise, you're gonna leak everywhere. Let me move you because we're done with you anyway. I'll probably work on the mint next. So, how about you switch sides? You come this way. Hey, Minty. And you go that way. It's really hard to do this with a mic in your face. So, if I look awkward, it's because I'm, see, my chin and muted the mic in an awkward position. All right. Let me get you. All right. Also, I need to get you a transfer date. Where is my masking tape? I do date my items so I know how long they've been, like how long it took me, just to keep notes. Where is my masking tape? All right, let me write a note because I will forget. So these were transferred on... Today is the 1st, right? I already have the date wrong, or the day of the week wrong, but I hope today is the 1st. Okay, so green onions. Transfer. I'm gonna look, this is what I use for my candles, my log. I'm gonna look at this note and go, why do I have green onions listed under my candles? That is not a scent I want to smell. Okay, so the plan for this one is this mint was a propagation from another plant, but it's not that it's not doing well, it's not growing out. So I'm gonna give this a big haircut all the way back because we have some new growth coming down here, but I'm not gonna toss these top ones. I'm gonna actually propagate those. So what'll happen is those stems will get roots, and then what I'll do is just to go back and replant them in the pot so then it can fill out the pot more. All right, so you can see these are struggly beans here, just stragglers. Mint is an aggressive grower, so I don't mind cutting this much all the way back. It'll actually pour energy back into the plant, and so it'll grow out more. So I just want to leave at least one node on each of the stems. I can cut you all the way back. Okay. Because I was trying to use this stick as a support, and I'm like, child, just let it go. Just cut it back. It is growing some smaller ones here, but all the energy is spent on those top leaves. So I'm just cutting some twine that I had in here to hold up the stick and the plant. Did I not get it? Right here. So she doesn't look like much now. But she'll come around. All right, so this one's shaved off. That's cool. Let me get some of these dead ones off, though. These are not coming back. Is there one down there? There's one down there. The ones that are just like dead, I'm cutting those back. But there's new growth down here. Also, I think that's a marigold seed. Is that marigold? I wouldn't be surprised. That's a marigold. Those seeds got everywhere. Oh my goodness. I have marigolds up the yin yang. All right, let's put you over here. And then, well, oh, this is a propagation I did back in February for some English lavender. That one's now potted up in my room, I think. But I do need to change. Where is my masking tape? Oh. Alright. So we'll do. And I'm just writing over here. So all I do is write on masking tape for these. Oh, I should have just. Okay, well, let me just do it this way then. Apparently I used 2 pieces on that last one. I mean, you get the point. It says it. It's mint. I'll fill this up with water. Okay, so today is the 1st. I did get that right. Yay! Yay me! Okay. Well, happy Thursday 1st, Wednesday. I could probably take a couple of propagations from this one. I should get another jar. That's okay. And what you're going to do is just take off the lower leaves. And only leave a few at the top. And this mint, I just reuse out in my garden as a deterrent. But just a couple of leaves on the top so that the, again, oops, I messed that one up. It's okay. Just so that as it's rooting, it just pays more attention to focusing its energy on roots than development of those leaves. I might have to get toothpicks. It's okay. This is trash. And same with this one. I'm just going to remove most of the leaves so that all of the energy is focused on developing roots. See? That's it. It literally is that simple. Once these root up, then I'll just take the rooted stem of this, plant it in that, and that way it'll fill all the way around. But again, mint is really aggressive. It grows quickly. I have so much mint out there. I have chocolate mint, I have orange mint, peppermint, spearmint, mojito mint. My rosemary is outside. I have pineapple sage. I need to get the rest of my tomatoes. I still have a few out there that are green. The one pepper that I managed to get off of banana pepper, I'm just going to take those seeds and dry them out. And then, should I do 2 of this one? I can break this apart. And that way I'll have, I still have seeds, but I just want to, it's just for my own experiment to see if I can actually grow a seed from a seed. I have to check to see if that one, if those are heirloom. This was the top. Okay. The spirally is the bottom. It's still, well, actually, I think the rain has started for the year. I'll probably leave this in my bedroom window. It gets a little bit of morning sun, mostly where my balcony is. I get more evening sun, so these will be okay in the window. Plus, it's not as hot and bright as it was in the summer, so I don't have to worry about um, direct sun for that. So this will just go in the window. It'll root up right now, maybe about a week, depending. If it continues to rain, it might take closer to 2, but it roots up pretty fast, and I'll just pop it in there, and then it'll just have at it. And then I'll have this for mint in the house. Okay. Let's see. Where's my little container for this? I think I'm gonna start my seeds because I can't remember what else I needed to do over here or what I wanted to do with the chives. Give me a second. I'm gonna clean up just a little bit. I wish I could really see this, but again, this is my first time doing this, so I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll try that. I mean, child, that's what it is. What it is. I have way too much stuff over here. Hang on. So I planted some mustard seeds outside. I did direct sow into, did I put that in a 5-gallon or a 3-gallon? Might have been a 3-gallon. And then the rain came and washed out any of the little sprouts that I had. So I'm going to start my mustard seeds indoors. I'm about a week or 2 late now because of that setback, but it's okay. It's okay. Where's my... and then I also have my pak choi that's already sprouted, but I need to get those into probably a 4-inch container for those. I just have to figure out what. I might do another set of these. Okay, so I don't need those. I don't need this one. And then let me clean this up. Also, did I not grab, I didn't grab my seed starter. Let me grab that too. I'll move you this way. This is... You know what? Actually, how about I give you your own nutrients? All right. I did not. Okay. Sorry, I had to clean up a little bit. I don't operate well if there's just too many. I mean, it looks like there are a lot of things on this table. Actually, I was gonna lie and say it's not, but it's like an organized chaos though. The other one was just chaos. Not y'all looking at a dirty napkin. I'm so sorry. That's rude. Okay. This is so weird to do with a microphone in my face. I gotta figure that out. Okay, so the next thing is my mustard seeds. What else did I said I was gonna do 4 mustard seeds. Oregano. No, I'm not starting with rosemary. I have plenty of rosemary. There's a big plant outside. There's one over here. I have some sprouting, so I'm good on rosemary. I don't need. Did I not grab the right ones? Oregano. The heat killed my oregano, and by the heat I meant me, because when it was hot, I was like, y'all on your own. Water who? I'm not picking up all that water, so good time to start that over again. Well, I have an extra container. Let me think. We'll come back to that. While I'm thinking, I need to cut back this lemon balm. Just because I want it to spread out. So if you cut it between the nodes, it'll grow out and it'll branch out. So I want it to bush more. My other one is outside. A lot of these that you see indoors, I probably already have them outside, minus the peppers. I think, no, something ate up my basil. I don't know what the heck ate up my basil. And I don't know yet what I want to plant. Hold on. Did I want to start broccoli? Okay, I had to grab my seeds. Is it too early for cilantro? Let me think. Because I have an extra. If I do 4, or maybe I should do just 2 of these. 1 oregano, and then I have 3 extra. Okay. The lettuce I'm going to start in a different container. So, let's see. Collards, snap peas, that'd be direct sow. Carrots, direct sow. I don't think I'm doing turnips. Radishes, I'll try that again. But those are on the tower ones. Okay. That should be a smaller broccoli plant. We'll see how that one goes. So mustard, oregano, broccoli. Lettuce we're going to do separate. Radishes we're going to do separate. And those would be direct sow. Let me see. I didn't plan this part out. I have enough lemon balm. I might do cilantro. But I have a feeling it might be too early. May, June. Oh, is this more spring? Oh, my bad. Okay, maybe not cilantro. Oh, I could restart my lemon basil because it got eaten up by aphids. I cried. Let's see. I'm up here. Why does this also say May, June? What about February? Okay. Oh, this was a nice oh wait. This one was a nice lettuce. I think I was going to start this one, but this one was taking over. So these are the lettuces I'm going to grow. I'm not going to do romaine again this year. I'm going to just do the loose leaf. One is really good. It's the Grand Rapids. It has a really nice crunch. This loose leaf blend was nice. I was going to start this one, but I didn't get around to it. But this is supposed to be like a spicy loose leaf. And so if we get outside tomorrow, we'll plant those tomorrow outside. Spinach. I can start spinach. Swiss chard. I did say I want to regrow that one. Because it's still out there, but I feel like it's a struggle bus. You do Swiss chard, spinach. I'd rather do the loose leaf. Okay, so that might be an option. Hold on. Summer beans. Beans will be direct sow. Roots, carrots, no, be direct. And then we have flowers. Okay, so we'll do those. Put these in the front because these will be direct sow outside. All right, so I can do, because I love the mustard greens that I had this summer. Oh my goodness, love them. So this is a staple. I will be growing these every year. So I can do 2 of these for mustard. 1 for oregano to replace my plant. 1 broccoli. Swiss chard and spinach. Look, boom, perfect. All right. I also forgot my soil. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Oh, wait. Did I count this one? Wait, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. Be right back. Okay, I had to get my seed starter mix. I'm using this because I still have it, but you can literally sift out just potting soil, just outdoor potting soil if you already have it. But I don't feel like doing all that. So I'm using Burpee's organic seed starting mix. It's just a lighter soil compared to the standard potting mix that has like perlite in it, probably some wood chips and all other stuff in it. But this is what it looks like. This is like softer and fluffier. So it's easier for once germination happens and the seed starts to sprout, that it can come through that soil a lot easier than something that has like wood chips and perlite and other, like bark. When I say wood chips, that should all be in it. There might be some cocoa coir in here for moisture. But anyway, it doesn't have all that. At best, it has a little bit of perlite, which are the little white specks. That's to help with aeration and drainage for your soil. So that's all that's in that. It's cocoa coir and perlite. You literally can make this yourself. You don't have to buy a bag. I just bought it because I was lazy. Okay, I don't need these now. Typically I would have, ooh, those are wet. Typically I would have this in a, do I have a pot? I'm pretty sure I do. Because why am I doing this the hard way? Because I already have some that's, no, that has more. You know what, I'll do it this way. I forgot to add more perlite in that one. Which one? Yeah, but it was mixed in with the Jiffy. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. So all I'm doing is just scooping this in here. And just settle that down. And that's to smush it down just a little bit. And also to dirty up the bottom. But it's okay, we're still here. Okay, it's my braids. My braids keep muting the mic, so if I get muted, blame my braids. I'm so sorry. That's a little too much. Low key, I'm getting hungry because all I smell right now is basil, mint, and green onions. Probably some chives in there too. It's making my stomach growl. So I had to close the window because otherwise you guys would hear everything that's going on outside. Unfortunately, not the rain. You'll hear cars. Even though I'm not even close to the street. I don't know why I hear the highway all the way in here. It's weird. But it's okay. Wow, I'm just really dirtying this up. Oh, what propagation was this? Of course I didn't put the name, but something back in February. What was it propagating at the time? It could have been... was it rosemary? Oh, it might have been the lavender. No, no, that was February. It might have been that. Who knows? All right, and one more. Usually I'll add in a bit more perlite just for drainage, but this one actually has a decent amount in here. I had success with the other things I potted up in here. Okay, let me move this out of the way. We'll moisten up the soil and then we'll plop in some seeds, and I think that might be it. Otherwise I would play a game, but when I play games it's usually in my room and I have to take my laptop all the way back in there. It's a long story. Actually, it's not a long story. I'm just more comfortable in my room. That's it. I refuse to get a setup out here because I'm not hardly ever out here unless I'm watering plants or cooking. I don't know why I just did that, but okay. I think I just wanted to feel the soil. So I'm going to pre-moisten this. Usually I do it from the bottom, but this will take forever to soak up. And I kind of just want to get this done. And I think I'm going to skip the sticks and just put labels on it with the masking tape. Because it's cute at first with the cute little sticks. Oh, you guys didn't see any of that. I was watering. Sorry. The cute little sticks. Oh, Teddy! Oh, that was... I don't know how long ago you wrote that, Teddy. I literally been in my own zone. I'm so sorry. How you doing, Teddy? That was probably like an hour ago. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we should be good here. We just want to get some moisture in there, and then we plop in some seeds. Let's start with mustard. Okay, hold on. Because this is pissing me off. Y'all can't see diddly squat. You see my braids and it hit the... Look, see, these are my braids. They keep hitting the... Okay. They keep hitting the mic. I sound like a crazy lady. I'm quite aware of that. I'm quite aware that I sound crazy. Oh, that's my grandma. Hey, Grandma. Okay, I think you guys can see this a little bit better. If you happen to see my panda slippers, please don't make fun of me. I have trust issues. Please don't make fun. Alright, so these are mustard seeds. They're like, these are kind of round and pebble-ish, I guess. Can you see that? You probably can't see that. And I don't know how to put that up to the camera, do I? Not at all. Anywho, I'll probably put one or two per container. And this is probably maybe a 1/4 inch deep. Just 2 little holes. Deep, deep. You can use a back of a pen, you can use your finger. Just like a little indentation. Or you can just set them directly on top of the soil and then just cover a thin layer of soil over it. So, and I'm just going to take one of these itty bitty seeds. Itty bitty, child. Itty bitty. Plop it in there. And I do 2 at least. So if one doesn't come up, the other one will. But I can tell you right now, I don't have a germination problem. I have a garden maintenance problem. My shit grows. It really does. It gets like a little jungle. You wouldn't think it does. It would because of the lack of sunlight, but I think they prefer it because it's just enough where they don't get burnt out and they can also stay cool. But you know, summer is summer. It's hot in the summer, but um, I don't have any problems with germination for the most part. It's not like everything uh, germinates on the first try, but I do have a high percentage rate, and I was quite surprised because I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. All right, so just cover that up a little bit. Usually I use my finger. I guess I'm trying to be fancy or something by using this tool. I actually do use this quite a bit, but I typically wouldn't use it for this. And just a little bit to settle that soil in. And let me label this because I will forget. Oh, also, be on the lookout for my wax melts. And I know I say this every year, but I've been working on it and candles and stuff. So, where did I put my masking tape this time? Dang it. Child is right in front of me. Anyway. Okay. Itty bitty, like, Char? What is going on? Okay, now I have to pay attention to chat. What are you saying? Oh my goodness. Naughty. Mustard, and then today's the first. So then I just write on there mustard or mustard green, and then I put seed and then the date because I want to know when I planted the seed and then how long it's taking to germinate. But then also when I go to transplant these outside, I also record that date just so I don't know why anymore because half the time that the stuff washes off anyway, so it's really kind of pointless. But I mean, it's not. But once they're outside in like pots like this, child, I'm not worried about any little popsicle sticks or any little signage. I'm like, is it growing? So this all gets cute in the beginning and then it becomes a hot mess for the next couple of months. Because everything grows at different stages and I'll be ready to get things out of the house and put them on the balcony and they're like, we're not ready. And I'm like, oh, you're ready. I need my room back. All right, mustard. All right. Also, it doesn't typically take me this long. I'm just shy. Child, I hope you get your sleep. You talking about itty bitty yitties? Wholesome. Okay, sure. Yeah, all right. I believe you. All right, so mustards are down. And I do have pictures somewhere. Oh, by the way, yeah, follow my YouTube channel. Thank you very much in advance. I am going to start updating over there for garden updates because I still have footage from last year. Like I went to the Sunflower Festival, footage from last year's garden, but I'm not. What is this, oregano? I am not one to post a lot, but I have all the footage. Okay, so I don't really want to take out the oregano seeds. I don't know if you can see that. See how tiny those are? Like little crumbs in the corner? So I'm just going to sprinkle. Oh, there they are, right there. They're really tiny. They're almost small as a lavender seed, but instead of being flat, They're small and round, just like a smaller version of it looks like seasoning, like you have spices or something like that. Just a pinch of that. So that's quite a bit actually. So I'm just going to sprinkle these on the top soil, and then I'm going to cover it. Oh, there's some in it. Yep, I knew it. Hold on. Me making a mess already. Get some of the, I don't know, maybe sprinkle about 20 seeds or so, whatever 20 seeds look like to you. But I'm going to try to get to the end up here so I don't dump the entire thing. Bear with me. Actually, let me just do a couple in my hand. And I'm just going to put this lightly over the top of that surface there. It does take a little bit for oregano to start to germinate. I had some that I started with my other rosemary, my indoor rosemary. And I think it damped out, meaning that I overwatered it, especially I was watering from the top. It was my fault, as per usual. All right, so I'm gonna just take a thin layer of soil on the top of that. And then after this, I'm just gonna throw these under my grow light. Just a thin layer on the top. Oops. Thank you, Teddy. Eventually, I would love to get the stream where I'm not using my phone. And, you know, we have like some actual camera angles, but, you know, baby steps. Especially when it comes to pouring wax and mixing in the colors. Oh my goodness. It's so relaxing, at least for me. So I can visually, I mean, I think it'd be nice. Or maybe not. Maybe that's not something y'all don't want to see me make no wax melted candles. You probably don't even want to see me doing this right here. But you know, you're here and I do appreciate it. All right, oregano 10-1. And again, just my masking tape. Also, can y'all hear music? Because in my ear, I'm just chill. You probably hear silence. I am so sorry. I still have not fixed audio. It took me 2 hours to get some sort of video going. Ciao. I am a woman of age. I ain't got time for this. All right, so that was oregano and mustard seeds. So we have 3 left, which is the Cico broccoli. Cicho? It's Italian. I don't know. It probably isn't. That was probably bad. Ooh, naughty me. Sorry. But this one, I researched this one. So I have it's a small balcony, but it's enough. I think it's 7 by 7. So it's enough to get plants out there, but I have to be really selective with my footprint. And what happens is I get overzealous and I start to plant all of these seeds, and then a good portion of them remain on my dining table, and I'm mad because I never make it outside, because I'm like, girl, you don't have a whole like yard. You have literally, you walk 2 feet and that it's the other side of the balcony, so chill. All right, so these are the broccoli seeds. They're kind of like the mustard seeds, which are all in the same family. So I don't know if you can see that. So they're about the same size. So for these, again, I'm just gonna do 2. Now this is not the broccoli that I grew this spring, which again bolted right away. Well, not right away, but as it got even hotter, it just kind of bolted. And then it flowered, and it was a really pretty flower that attracted some pollinators, so I just left it out there. A lot of the times when I say a lot of the times like I've been doing this for years. This season, I've just left the flowers out there if they bolted, or the plants out there to flower after they bolted. because that'll bring in pollinators, and things like tomatoes and peppers, they need pollinators. So um, last year had a hummingbird that was just hanging out here. I think it was the same hummingbird that came back. We made eye contact. Usually hummingbirds run away. This one didn't. It just kind of just stood there and looked at me in the eye. Was like, "Hey, what's up? When you gonna be done out here so I can pollinate something or I can eat something?" I'm like, "Oh, well, help yourself." Help yourself. Now the spiders, you can keep those guys. But them spiders, they love the garden. But I don't love thee. Okay. Oh, child, which one did I put it in? This one, right? Did I put it in this one? See, no, that's the oregano. Okay, so I put it in this one. No, I put it in... Oh, shit. Wait, why does this say oregano? Oh, this is the oregano I started back in March. Ooh, that's gonna confuse me. And I transplanted that out. I think it was this one, because this would be 2 left. Yeah, it had to be this one. Actually, I don't even know. Also, oh, that was broccoli. I think it was this one. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Y'all blocking? I'm just over here chatting my butt off. I can't even see the chat for one. Teddy's involved, so I'm pretty sure it was a naughty joke. Let's see. Broccoli. And see. Well, I'll know when it sprouts. If it's not broccoli, then oops, that's happened too. All right, this is rainbow Swiss chard. I already have this outside. I have 3 little plants, but to me, I don't know. It should be bigger. I did have a problem with cabbage moths with my kale, so they kept eating that. It wasn't like it wasn't eating it, or anything was eating it. It was more so like, it could have been the heat. I'm thinking it was the heat, because now it's actually growing back, so it could have been stressed. I don't know. It was a hot summer. Spring summer, actually. But I'm going to try it again anyway. Because I only managed to get 1 really good harvest. Everything else has kind of been like, okay, this is like a couple of leaves. This is not going to work. So let me just get another plant started and see how that goes. If not, maybe this one will spring off now that it's cooler. Who knows? But can't hurt to have extra. And then I have a friend nearby, so I typically give her whatever extra transplants that I have. All right, these are bigger. These are like, they're bigger than a nerd, but kind of like granola, because they also have that texture. Hold on. Every one of these seeds have looked exactly the same, but these are kind of crunchy looking. Nope, nope, nope. You get the point. Okay, so again, I'm just going to do... Why do I have a feeling this might be the broccoli? Well, we'll just have broccoli and chard come up and the same thing and nothing come out of that one, because I have no clue. I'm just going to take... These are easier to grab. I might put that down a little bit further. These are some chunky seeds. And then we're gonna try Spanish again. I did grow this this summer. It grows weird. It kind of has this like, you think it looks like this right away. It doesn't. This is loose leaf, by the way. But it kind of has this growth pattern that just kind of just goes out like this. It's so bizarre, and it's hard to put it with other things because of its wingspan, which I was not expecting. But we'll give you another try. I'm not going to do the other one. I'm going to do this loose leaf. This is, I'm sorry, loose leaf, baby leaf spinach. So the kind of spinach you probably buy in the pre-package. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. I'm so sorry. Okay, so these have a lighter color, and they're kind of almost just a little bit smaller than the kale seeds, but these are lighter color, so easy to grab. That's a little dry because I can tell it's sticking to my little tool there. All right, hand is a little wet. Oh, I'm thirsty. I need my tea. Not bad. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seeds today. And we'll do some lettuce. If it's not, if it's still raining, probably not tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday we can do that. All right, so we're done with those. Oh, did I put? Oh, see, I almost did it. I almost did it. This is spinach. This is Swiss chard. Okay, so this is spinach. This broccoli, and this is Swiss chard. What did I have in here before? I had marigolds. Marigolds. Which kind? Oh, I don't know. I can't see that. All right. So you just take that one off. And you just put on another label. Boom. We're done. That doesn't take me that long. I gotta figure out a faster way of doing this. It's just the odd angle. I mean, you know, I'll figure it out. All right. So let's see. Let's recap. We planted up green onions. I didn't get to the chives. We propagated some mint. We planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seeds. Trimmed some of that lemon balm back. Reused some soil. Cut this one back. Well, that counts as a propagation. I think I wanted to do something else, but I'm actually kind of hungry. But yeah, if you know, if you want to support the channel, or YouTube channel as well, feel free to do so. In order to bring more streams, where I'm just doing stuff. That's not really a selling point, but I promise, you know, it might be interesting, maybe not. You know, if you want to see some, just let me know. If you want to see me make some wax melts one day, something, either way it goes, it's going to be available. Probably right now through Ko-fi, since I had already did all of the work, the legwork on that like a few years back. It's embarrassing how long this has taken. But I will post. I should sound more excited about that. I am. It's just like it's stressful. That's all. And then just work my way up for a website right now because I'm just trying to make this as easy as possible. Plus, it allows me to get some feedback. You know, for people that are interested, and then you know, scale up and grow up from there. Well, grow up is kind of wild. All right, I'm gonna get these under grow lights. In the meantime, let me see if there's someone on. And I do appreciate you guys being here. Um, as I said, it's streaming is still nerve-wracking for me, but doing things that I actually enjoy helps versus what I think somebody wants to see. I rather share with you things that I naturally do. So if you find this entertaining, feel free to come back. Depending on the rain, if it's raining tomorrow, uh, probably if I do stream, it'll be Palea. Um, but for outdoors, hopefully it doesn't rain Sunday. I'll just aim for Sunday. So um, yeah. Where is my? All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, I don't have a mouse pad in here. Anything. This will work. I can't see. I just realized that I can't see who's on. Give me a second. Hold on. Be right back. I didn't think that part out. Alrighty, well, per usual, I can't see my other screen. It's okay. So I shall leave y'all here, free, to get some cider, get a pumpkin latte, get a coffee, get an espresso, some hot chocolate, some tea, some water. You know, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And again, thank you all for being here. My hands are in the dirt, so I do apologize for shout outs. I'm trying to get better at that, but also I didn't want to get my laptop wet, so I got you next time. But thank you all for being here, and I'll see you next time.